Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Chapter 2's class trial. I think we're all pumped for this one. I had to stop yesterday because I had to go somewhere, but I was left on the edge of my seat. So, let us figure out what is going on. We know that Peko is involved. We have a feeling that Fuyuhiko was the one that got the initial packet with the pictures. And we know that he gave it to Mahiru. We don't know, however, if he wanted to kill her or if he was just trying to threaten her. And also there's the other girls that were in the video game that we don't know if they played it or not. So, there are a lot of unsolved mysteries that we're hoping we will find out in this class trial. So, let's go. So since we stopped last time, let's just take a look at our bullets again. So, around 3 p.m., me and Soda met at the beach house around 3, I believe. Because the girls were supposed to be there at 4. So we met there at 4. Oh, did you not hear? I said, this one's a little tougher because I think that Fuyuhiko played the game first and got that pamphlet with the photos, gave it to Mahiru, but it didn't really... I don't really know if he is the one who actually killed her, because then there's Peko, who came in drenched and we found the water bottles in the thing. But the thing that I can't figure out is what is Peko's motive if she's the killer. And also we have the other three girls that were in the video game, but I don't know if any of them played it. I do think that Hiyoko witnessed the murder. I don't think she had anything to do with it. I think she was meeting Mahiru because Mahiru probably wanted to talk about the game and ask if any of them remembered it or something like that. But the other ones didn't go. Mahiru went. And I don't know. It could be an accomplice thing. But I still don't understand where Peko is involved in it, because I've never even seen her talk to Fuyuhiko. So, I think a lot of that will come out in the trial. Or at least hope it'll come out in the trial. There was also the fact that Peko is the only one that overheard me and Sonia talking about sparkling justice. But I still don't understand her connection. But I think that's something that'll come out in the trial. Anyways, unless she was, like, secretly in love with Fuyuhiko or something, which could be a complete possibility. But yeah, because if you look at the video game, the only person that has serious motive is Fuyuhiko. But he made his intent, like, if he wanted to kill her, he would have just, like, I mean, maybe not, maybe he wanted her to feel guilty about what she did. But, like, well, I have all the things on YouTube, but it's more fun to be there while I stream. And I'm on super early today because I have a show in Memphis, so I have to leave at 12, and I wanted to finish this. But, where was I? Like, if he was so, like, I don't know if Fuyuhiko actually believed if it was real either, and maybe, like, he was trying to give it to Mahiru to be like, hey, do you remember this? But there's, like, a super lot of reasons, because I think if he believed it, he would be so fucking pissed off, right, that he would just, like, murder her, right? Or, like, at least, like, beat the shit out of her. But no, instead he went out of his way to give her the packet and be like, play the game, and then come talk to me. So, I don't know. But I think there's a lot that'll come out, like Pecco's connection. But let's look at the stuff because it's been a bit. So, single bullet to the head, which is the same way the girl died in the video game. But also, I know that the nurse said that she was killed instantaneously, so she wouldn't have been able to crawl up to the door like that. Those are obviously Hiyoko's when she was running away from the scene of the crime, probably because she was terrified. Yeah, so I think that she used these to get blood off her body because the shower wasn't working. I don't know why, but this is just more proof that she was there. But I don't think she had anything to do with it. I think she was just a victim of circumstance. Yeah, out of order. This is the other thing. Like, how do you get out of here? I don't understand this one, but maybe we have to solve both murders. That'd be kind of neat. Obviously, girl E was the killer, so what did she, like, parkour across the building? I don't know. Or maybe she just used that as to make someone think that it was someone else. Had her swimsuit stolen. Yeah, see, so try playing Twilight Syndrome after you get a game over. Press down 5 times for them. Once you do, you should remember what you did to my sister. We'll talk then. Like, knowing Fuyuhiko, wouldn't he be like, remember what you did to my fucking sister, you fucking bitches? This is actually relatively calm. But I could just be because I love Fuyuhiko and I don't want him to be the killer. But my sister has the same theory, so we actually came up with it. We actually like said it at the same time. So these pictures are just to prove that it was real, I think, to mess with their heads even more and to make the motive more. But what I don't get in this case is, like, Fuyuhiko is, like, the only one with a motive. I mean, I guess the other girls, I guess, sort of have a motive if they wanted to keep it, closed. Like, they didn't want anyone to know about it. But, like, he has the strongest motive, obviously. And then if that actually is her sister, like, I don't know. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. I was going to have, I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. Wait, was this to Mahiru? Oh, so somebody lured her there saying that they were Hiyoko. Hiyoko probably came at the original time and witnessed it. Right. So if she got killed from behind, the person would have had to position the body like that. Unless she somehow died perfectly positioned. Okay. Well, let's figure out what we don't know. Man, I'm super hyper in the morning.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
But I think he's a lot like Byakuya.
No matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then,
I don't
let's
know.
first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
Okay, I have a feeling she didn't play it.
Should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it.
Probably
After all,
because she's
that game is the
scared,
motive this
or
time.
she
Yeah,
will think
you're right.
people think she did
Then
it.
let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Now here's where we find out who actually played
Some of
it.
us are characters in a video game?
I doubt that guy
So-
played it.
I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
So girl A was Mikan, girl B was Hiyoko, girl C was Ibuki. Oh, I hate when they do the freaking last names. What? Oh, fuck, I don't know last names. No, wait. Mikan. It's giving me
see.
names I don't know.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy right. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty hilarious. She's girl B.
I see! Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's
Short
probably
and
Hiyoko.
foul mouth.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
That's Ibuki. See, I get confused because, like, I wonder in the Japanese version if the names are, like, you know, because
I
usually
see.
their last name is first in Japan.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, she had absolutely nothing to do with
Let's
it.
move on to Girl D.
Mahiru.
I see! Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
She,
Yeah, that's correct.
I highly doubt she would
Let's
ever
skip
play the
Girl
video
E
game,
and
first of
talk
all.
about Guy F.
And she's just
I
like,
see.
ah! You know? No.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
I feel like everyone who didn't
It's
play the
not like
game
I'm
should
wrong.
just back up for a
That's
second.
how it's written on the staff roll.
Because you obviously have no fucking idea
Since
what's
you
going
beat
on.
the game, you probably know what this.
The sister that died at the beginning, obviously. He had a double roll.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Now see, I'm going to emphasize it again. This is why
This is what Guy F said in the game.
you need to pay attention during daily life, because he mentions that he has a little sister when you go to talk to him in the
It's pretty
diner.
clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
And I mean, obviously they're mentioning it
Plus,
here,
the sister actually
But-
appeared in the game.
like,
That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way,
he talks
what
about
role
her.
did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Oh, I feel so bad for him. Is it because he's short?
I see.
So short and cute, and he tries to be all
The dead high
tough.
school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think
But
of.
now he can't remember, and his little sister probably was murdered. I can't even remember it.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
Oh
I was
God!
being sarcastic, dumbass.
Don't feed
You
the
said
ego.
the game is a work of non-fiction.
It's true.
That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
I'm short,
Yeah,
but
I have a little
I guess I
sister.
have a lot of rage too.
Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
I wonder if he believes that.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Well, he got those pictures.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
Maybe he doesn't
mean-
believe it.
When I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and
Or maybe he doesn't know.
sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I'd be
I
pissed
see.
right now too.
So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. You wouldn't be good enough to serve as
God, I
everyone's
hate
stepping
this guy.
stone.
But I love him at the same time. It's fucking
That's
crazy.
why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the
I love
game are.
Nanami. She's like, okay.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Who
I
doesn't
don't know
like
what
white rice?
Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Oh, shut up.
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Hey, no one cares about that.
Thank you.
Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed. Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Because Girl E was the killer.
I see!
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving
Yes,
the
we
first
get to solve a
victim's
murder within a murder. Awesome.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look,
Nice.
I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
I should
Then
map in Legend of
I'll start
Zelda. Maybe that would
explaining.
make things easier.
Girl A, Girl B,
Even though there
Girl
is a
C,
map.
and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
Did she?
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
No, she would have to go around. She went through the window.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this.
It's not
Guess that's
cute
so
to see
easy.
an old guy sulk.
Isn't he the same age?
Is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Okay.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
That's it.
Plus, at the entrance hall, The other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong.
I was so happy. I was like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's
First
a
of
broken
all,
vase,
the
but I
sound
don't
the girls
know where
heard
this
wasn't the
is supposed to
window
go.
breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking.
But the window was broken.
Probably.
And the fish break.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall.
Oh, that would make sense then, why they
Girl
didn't hear
E
that.
killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls
that makes
met
more
by
sense
the
than
entrance
her
hall.
parkouring across the windows.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet!
Oh, that's...
You haven't determined
Oh.
what the murder weapon was yet!
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
You're so
Fine.
annoying.
Let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
I feel like you
You're
would
the
feel
disgusting
better.
one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional.
Parkour.
The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
It's just like... I was like, how did she get, like, from a window into that? Like, I was thinking that she did that and then knocked the vase over, but that makes a lot more sense. Like, would she just have some grapples and hooks and some rope around it, hanging around her? What just happened? Did I miss it? Yeah? Hey, you guys remember how long it took me to get meat on the bone? Don't do that to me again. That was so dumb. Really? I haven't got a skill yet. I've been talking to him. Okay, broken fish tank.
Weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Yeah, I agree with
Isn't
that.
the cause of death a blow to the head?
Broken fish tank.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
It's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going
That's even bigger. Yeah, I was gonna say that's even bigger.
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that
I
was
agree
used to
with that.
beat them
Wait,
to death,
wait.
It should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Wait,
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
the swimsuit.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
I agreed with Ibuki.
That's too big to be
Where
a
was it?
weapon.
This?
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Here we go. How about this? Yeah!
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel
like a bag of
is
cats.
inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
So complicated. But yes.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea! But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied
There's
now?
a line in one of my shows where
This
it's like,
happiness you feel
and this
when the
person will
mystery
leap up and
you
hit me with
create
a bag
is
of cats!
solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D.
How was she an accomplice,
You're talking about
though?
Mahiru, right?
She didn't know what happened. I mean,
Mahiru is the accomplice?
I guess technically she
What
was
is
told
this?
and then she
What
didn't
does
tell
that mean?
anyone.
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You're right.
And
Yep.
apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
She felt a rush of anger and ended up killing
But
her.
she
Why
should
did
have had
she...
a clear
yeah.
murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
Exactly. Thank you.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't
You don't
go
tie up
back.
a bag of... You don't tie up a
I somewhat
swimsuit
understand
with
that,
gravel like that and
You
do it.
can? That's pretty scary.
But
Off the
Girl E
cuff.
was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
I don't want Gundam to die. Fuyuhiko. Monokuma.
I see! It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of
Maybe she
shit.
didn't witness
Well,
it
I'm
if she.
used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have
Oh.
anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
She was there though. The
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Yoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
I don't think so.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
I don't believe that for a second. And the fact that it's coming from Peko makes me even more suspicious of Peko. And maybe that is her
What are you
connection.
saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today?
Why do you?
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Whoops.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
No, that's wrong!
Sorry, but you did.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints?
Creeper.
That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
You went in my room? That's the first
Collected?
thing.
I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house.
I see. If you went there during your morning
So
walk, that doesn't
colorful.
have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
So
People
gullible.
who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do
Who
that.
are you talking about? Oh, letter.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go
Oh,
any other
shit.
time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk.
No. Give me that.
No, that's wrong.
Like, no, don't you dare.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
You wish. Ugh. By the way, Iris, I'm almost down to gold 3. I can't do it anymore. The last game we lost was totally my fault because, well, I made a call for the boss because 3 of their team was dead, but I was playing Mouth, and the only person that came with me was Artanis.
I see. So
And the other guy
Hiyoko was
decided to
able
get
arrange
bruisers
a meeting
instead.
with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
So we should have just walked away because he didn't come with us.
Letter. I'm serious.
No, we didn't.
I don't know.
And then we ended up dying.
Snap, I remember now.
And
I
losing the
totally
game.
saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Okay, back to the sim. When did we see Fuyuhiku, though? That's what I can't remember.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter.
I believe
I'm telling
that.
the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
But Mahiru's the one that asked her to come.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you...
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of
Oh
this
gosh,
mystery.
here we go.
Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
And
That
she's
mask
off.
says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Oh gosh.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
Then tell us what happened. Yeah.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt.
Dang it.
You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You
Okay.
waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
Dang it.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Yeah, that's true.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
Maybe this one?
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Oh, that was right!
No, that's wrong!
Hell yeah!
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
Look who you're calling a midget.
You're a midget too, you know? You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
Oh,
None of the
shit.
gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid, I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
Wow. Alright, we used footprints. We have not used the yellow
We're not
gummy,
done
but
with
we kinda
Hiyoko
just-
yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
What's that?
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Oh.
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the
That's
road.
impossible, though.
Thanks to her. We have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Ooh.
We're not done
This
with
one, this
Hiyoko
one, is
yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong.
She died instantaneously.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true. Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this,
Which one?
my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you
The
look
pink
down
hair
on
guy?
me.
Uh-oh.
We haven't decided that.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
What is going on? I'm guessing it's gonna be
Mahiru
shower
didn't
room.
block the door. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Why is it not letting me do my thing?
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
I can't back down!
Woo! Where's the button? What?
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body,
Oh, shit.
then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Don't die.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the... After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Oh shit, I
The
pressed the wrong
fact that
button.
Hiyoko was at the... can be proven by the footprints in this... Did you get all that, you bastard? So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Thank you, oh my god.
Through those words.
Need more copy.
No, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Because she can't get dressed by herself.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before. Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yeah.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty
definitely
sure
wanted to gun
Monokuma
someone
would not.
down.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Oh, come on.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. 'Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hyoko, please don't cry.
Oh, don't you talk to her. She's gonna
Everything
get
is fine
pissed.
now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf. I hope you get a hangnail and die.
What will you die for? I'm a hangnail.
I'm sorry for being pig barf.
He didn't actually do it, did he?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, You still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some...
Fine. You want me to talk, huh?
You should have done that from the beginning and we could have...
Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier... Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... Around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
Same handwriting.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
And this one says, yeah.
I can prove it with this.
That
This
one was
letter.
230 and that one was
Doesn't
2.
it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had? Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m., but in Hyoko's letter,
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
it's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Both.
I see!
They both have the same handwriting.
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed.
Thank you.
The handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard
Yeah.
down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Lightly punch.
So based on what the letter
Your
said,
light punches are
you went
like
to the beach house
a
at 2 p.m.,
cannon.
right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or
Medicine?
That medicine. I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet, and when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
Okay.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared.
So she didn't witness
it. was really, really
Someone
scared.
locked her out and
Really
tried to
scared that
set
I
her
couldn't
up.
help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible. I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer.
Yoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Oh, I
Is it
just
really
saw this
okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair.
What you guys doing?
And I believe that absolute hope
Wanna come say hi to
exists at the
people?
point where two hopes clash.
Come here.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us.
Oh, yeah. Say hi to everyone.
So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
You look like Monokuma.
Hey,
Don't be evil, though.
He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
What was that? You wanna go chase after your brother? Yeah? Okay. Alright. Go chase your brother. This is a break because I need more coffee and a protein bar. Okay. It's definitely Peko and Fuyuhiko. Maybe they were
Well, now.
one accomplice, one was an accomplice, but we'll see.
Hey!
I probably should pause this just in case. Alright, and let us resume.
You say Nanu in...
I'm Monami. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just... Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up...
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
At any rate, the solution to that problem...
Ooh, okay. Break is right. I'm more of a skier. Ooh. Before. Oh, shit. But that was confusing. That I had to put that one on the bottom. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hyoko left. Question 3. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? The beach house? Because otherwise there would be footprints. No. Yay! I did it!
It's all coming together.
That was fun. I like that.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
Make you try to think while you're like moving
You spent
super
all that time
fast.
thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Oh, shut up. I'm better than you.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Oh, what are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
Here!
In the
killer was probably hiding in the closet.
In a wetsuit.
Closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Here! What
I
about
was
the surfboard case
saying,
in the closet?
what if it's like
I'm
a
pretty
horror
sure they
movie
could've
where
hidden in
they're
there.
hanging in the wetsuit?
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
they were
so
quietly
creepy.
holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't
I like the
understand,
drool
like, so to
effect
speak.
coming out here.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
What?
Shut up.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time.
The randomness.
As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover
We
a
are
body,
getting to
right?
this. Yes, I was
Is
talking
the
about this
killer
immediately.
also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
This is what I was wondering.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that.
I noticed that and I was
I
wondering.
know it sounds like an excuse, But the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
But I used it! Again!
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction?
So is the killer
I understand your excuse,
involved
but
or not?
depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
So someone
Which means 3
else.
people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
There's a lot wrong with
Nothing.
that.
I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
I was wondering that
You're
from the
the one who went on a
beginning.
tangent.
No, I was wondering that from the very start.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer
You
too.
were locked up. I have no idea.
Now, let's start
How
the
you know
argument,
some of this
shall
stuff.
we?
Truth flashback. Oh, okay. It's finally getting the memorized stuff. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, that's good to know. There's only one bullet.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply
They
washed it
used
off.
the water bottles.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
That's not
They
true.
didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay,
What
so
did the killer do with the
contradiction
blood
was-
on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
There we go.
No, that's
The
wrong.
water bottles. I'm starting to get this. I can
They just
see
needed to wash off the blood.
contradictions.
They didn't necessarily have to use
Mostly
the shower.
just figuring out what I'm supposed to put on the
They
contradictions.
could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower.
The drinks in the refrigerator.
I see. Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Oh, here she comes.
In theory, but that's impossible.
It's not impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand.
Try to remember the
there's no
trash
possible
can.
way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Trash can.
It's true there were drinks
Whoops.
in the beach house refrigerator. However, try
Fuck, these are
one
going
bottle.
fast.
It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
I don't know what button I'm supposed to press for those. Okay.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Fuck.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Suck it! Samurai.
No,
I just cut
there
you
were
down.
water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
You're
It's not a
logical
fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Yes! Can we finally
It
figure out?
seems you've realized. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
It feels so good when it goes click.
You're the only one!
I still don't understand the connection,
Echo.
but
Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for?
she did say
They're
earlier
accusing
maybe
you of
they
being the killer.
use the game.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner. If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right?
Maybe they are in love with
So
each
maybe
other.
she really was swimming.
No one even saw her swimming.
No, I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
What?
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
But if they were a couple,
Hold
they would
on.
have to have been
That's
one
strange.
before this
Didn't
all
you just
happened.
say this earlier?
Because they lost the stuff. Oh, yeah.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Maybe she loves him and killed him for him.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
She loves him.
Now that you mention it,
That's
you're
all I can
right.
think of.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First,
Wouldn't
let's
there
establish
still
how
be
the killer
footprints?
escaped.
Unless they walked on the path, because you know it didn't let me walk through the grass, so.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I
Oh.
see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
Her sword?
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No!
Still don't really get that.
Be violent!
She was a samurai though. Maybe she could have like... bamboo sword. Oh shit! No, I needed that! Wooden? Maybe it's wooden. Nope, it's bamboo. Oh shit, I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. Oops. No, I was pressing the wrong button. I'm still doing it. What happened to the other? Oh. I only need one of those, so. Oh. No, that's my D. My O. gonna disappear, isn't it? Now I'm not gonna get an O for forever. There we go. Gee. No, no, I'm not gonna get a D for forever. There we go.
I got it! Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Okay.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it. I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell you? A ninja could have climbed that easily.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko?
Oh, I hate these things. No! No! And your passionate heart. Oh.
Hold on a sec. You're
It's
saying
funny.
she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window?
Oh, la, they out of
the
us.
sword. It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
Oh, shit.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible!
The other one was a lot easier.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been—
This is the end!
Ah, I got that on the first try that time! Ah!
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back. When When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her.
I see. Not just the bam. Akane said she's like a ninja. But simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. Even so, how disappointing.
Oh, you just back off! Hold on! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
What sound?
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it...
Agreed.
Hold on.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
Yes,
in the end,
very good.
you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
Because she loves Suyuhiko.
So it's about that. I must say, it was for the sake of justice. In order to protect the justice of this world. I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you...
Justice is what makes
No,
humans human.
don't be stupid.
It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling...
Hello! Earth to Peko!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... Could she be...
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star
gosh.
of justice that shines
stop
in the
saying
night
justice.
sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing?
I am in the name of sparkling, shining justice. I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on?
Peko finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
What is this with the...
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
Hey, this again?
Huh? Sleep talking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiro is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Please stop.
Holy crap! She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
I like the little emojis there.
Oh, I can't stand...
Let's go over this incident one more.
Okay, so Mahiru met with Hyoko and asked her to meet up. Yoko arrives at the beach house, gets chloroformed and put in the locker. That's Mihiru. She gets dragged over here. There's a bat. Goes into the room and uses all the bottles to do that. She wakes up and she finds Mahiro's body. She runs out. And so leaves a gummy bear. Oh no, the footprints. And then is that this one? That's that one. What? I don't think that's right. Okay, no, I didn't think so. Okay. Didn't get that one at all, but alright. Alright. So she puts the two letters in the mailboxes. Mahiro arrives. Gets burned. Shot in the head. Uses the water bottles to wash off the blood. Oh, I know this one. She puts the gummy bear down on the ground. She uses the bat. Oh, that's that one. Hyoko wakes up. That's that one. It's gotta be the mask here. She leaves the mask next to the body. And then she hides in the surfboard case. ties the
Here's
thing,
everything
and
that
that's
happened
the
in this
game.
case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said. And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house.
Which guy?
She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can.
Woo!
Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied before. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see.
And what of it? She's like, totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name. That's no reason to.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch!
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. In order to keep justice, to keep...
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice! If I fall here, who will... Now! Follow your hearts, hurry, and carry on justice!
Give me a break!
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices?
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
Come here. Oh, come here.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
This is so bored.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Yay!
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time? Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Huh?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast!
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about Sparkling Justice and Petco, right?
Weren't they in different languages?
Distinct difference?
I mean, she was
You
reading
know,
the thing.
Sonia described Sparkling Justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling Justice!
Yeah, language.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both
Spanish!
From Spain?
What?
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling...
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly and even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do any. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool
What?
has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion.
Ryuhiku?
Do you...
I mean, besides Pecco and Hiyoko, someone else was also
Right.
at the beach.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes...
The body announcement. Bam, 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 bam.
I see! Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier? That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Pecco, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
No!
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that
A strong motive?
Where are they? Yeah, this.
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize. It was the envelope, right?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko's pack? But...
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill.
You still killed her,
I was
though.
simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer.
You
The true
killed her.
killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
No, because
In
she's
that
the one
case,
that killed her.
The person
I mean,
who
she's the one
gets
that
to
actually
live
did
is...
it.
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Where did I get 35 points? I just gotta say, I think that's bullshit. She's a...
I'm in a... I guess for now, let's take a quick...
Ha! Even if Fuyuhiko was said, go kill her, she still did it. You know.
Sorry.
Hey!
Hey, hey!
Well... You just don't know.
Hey,
No. I am nothing but a tool.
See, that's just how she thinks. Still
What?
a human, though.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human,
I like how she
I
has a
am my
sword
young
with her
master's
that
tool,
berry.
first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
Nothing.
Huh?
You fiend.
No. I am nothing but a tool.
Damn it. Damn it! Don't fuck with me!
You...
So...
But... Oh my my! Huh?
Yeah, it was dumb. She should have just went to the beach with everyone.
But... Are you serious?
Oh.
But... Hey,
I like the Blastoise. Even is that Blastoise? It looks like a Blastoise.
Damn it!
And so...
That is...
Hey!
Why, you...
But...
Why?
Shut the hell up!
What are you saying?
Jeez. Yeah. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
I feel like you're about to say
course.
something different. But but she's trying to get it so that
Be
he
quiet.
thinks Fuyuhiko is the killer so he can get away.
Yes, indeed.
It cannot be.
That's obviously wrong.
No.
This is troubling.
I see. Great!
Wrong.
Now then.
Huh?
Hey.
What?
Hold on.
What? Jeez.
Hey.
Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Young master.
Young master!
Hey.
Damn it!
Young master.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect without an owner. A tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough. I have a plan.
Huh?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon, after you leave. I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape! Sorry.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace. Peko.
Young master!
Uh-oh. Too bad. Why you?
Hey. Jeez.
Sorry. Huh?
Young master!
What?
Even so,
Peko.
I am terribly sorry. Goodbye. And please, do not cause a senseless killing such as this. I will never feel despair.
So cool!
Young Master Fuyuhiko,
So,
I want you to
jeez.
Thrills, chills, kill!
Why?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I never needed... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Echo. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master?
Young master!
Oh my gosh, what the heck just happened? Do you try to save her?
That is...
Blah, 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 blah.
Such a waste. Damn it.
Oh.
You. Such despair. Isn't that right?
Oh, shut up, weirdo.
Listen carefully.
What?
Everyone!
You serious?
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying, but his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
You're so stupid.
You stupid brother.
I don't... What the heck?
That's wrong.
Huh?
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Unbelievable. Fine. So... Like...
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood? You've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under so I'll see.
Perhaps.
However,
Fall, my tears.
Damn it!
Aww. Wah-uh.
You guys can see it, right? 4 people are off. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair and the continuation of the biggest, most... that cannot be. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will... Everything is for this...
Alright, and with that, I will leave you guys here, and we will continue Chapter 3 at a later date. Thank you all for watching. Boom. Boom.
Danganronpa.
Thank you all for watching and have a good day. Rest of your day.